Hi everyone, thank you for your time today. My name is Kenichi Sano, and I'm the President and CEO of Vision Inc. Today, I'd like to make a briefing on our financial results for the fiscal year ending December 31st, 2020. I will now switch to the interpreter's voice to explain our financial results.
First, I would like to show the consolidated financial results for the fiscal year 2020. Sales have changed from 27.3 billion yen in the previous year to 16.6 billion yen this year due to the significant effect of the COVID-19 pandemic. Regarding the operating profit, from 3.325 billion yen in the previous year, this year it was reduced to 103 million yen. At the third quarter announcement, we were reporting 58 million yen, so we landed with a 78.6% increase. As for profit attributable to owners of the parent company, from previous year's 2.226 billion yen, it has resulted in minus 1.183 billion yen. The main factor for this is impairment loss of our stock at the midterm period, which was done due to slow sales of global Wi-Fi. Now, moving on to the performance trends in the global Wi-Fi business. For the fourth quarter, we have continued low-cost operations, and along with actively acquiring and responding to various needs, we have recovered to turn profitable in a single month, even without overseas travel. The main reason is that we have made our stationary type Wi-Fi router for corporate use, Global Wi-Fi for Biz, usable in both Japan and overseas. Currently, the customers can use it for teleworking and will be able to use it overseas when the time comes. There is also an increase in needs such as online classes, the Giga School concept, and the usage of home connections at spots. Next is the performance trend of information and communications service business. Sales are proceeding strongly for cost reduction products and equipment to support teleworking. In addition, our subscription-based website production service, VisionCraft, is proceeding steadily. There is a steady increase in startups adapting to the new normal, and the current situation is that rather than investing heavily to create a website, there is an increasing need for an affordable monthly subscription. Against 8.955 billion yen in 2019, the sales this year were slightly lower at 8.86 billion yen. We consider that the reason for this is because of our focus on strengthening the monthly subscription service. And rather than having a lump sum income, we will continue to have income in the mid to long-term period. On the other hand, while the segment profit was 1.363 billion yen in 2019, it grew considerably to 1.52 billion yen this year. Next, we would like to go on to the financial forecast for the full business year. Sales were 16.6 billion yen for the fiscal year 2020, but in this term, we forecast 15.1 billion yen, and so the sales will drop 1.491 billion yen. As for the reason, you may recall that COVID-19 has been spreading throughout the world since February 2020, but our company was still seeing a profit for the first quarter of 2020. We wish for your understanding that this forecast is based on eliminating the first half part because we are not in such an advantageous situation and the starting line is at 0. As for operating profit, It was 103 million yen for the previous year, but we forecast 407 million yen this year. I will talk about the breakdown in more detail later. Next, I will talk about the premise of the forecast for the fiscal year 2021. As for the global Wi-Fi business, we will strengthen the domestic business and increase revenue. We also are considering Tsuyaku Fukikae.com or interpretation and dubbing.com for corporate customers working with overseas companies and individual customers who like traveling. In addition, we are thinking of creating new businesses for existing customers. We think that the time will come when overseas demand will eventually recover in stages, and we'll prepare for that time. New technologies such as 5G and eSIM are emerging, and we are also preparing for this. As for domestic businesses, we intend to grow by utilizing sales channels, but we expect a decrease in acquiring deals from the end of March 2021 related to the Giga School concept itself. We also expect a decrease in demand for teleworking related to COVID-19. Regarding inbound customers, a difficult situation is expected to continue for a while, but we anticipate about 25% of the volume in 2019 shall return after October 2021. A difficult situation is also expected for our overseas business, similarly to our inbound one, but we forecast a 25% recovery in autumn of 2021. Our global Wi-Fi for Biz for our corporate users is steadily acquiring more customers, and we hope to actively encourage this business. I'll now talk about the premise of the information and telecommunications service business. It is expected to grow as an in-house service aiming not for a lump sum income, but a mid to long-term subscription service. And under the circumstances of COVID-19, the impact on visiting sales is considered to be minimal due to the utilization of online sales. We saw a significant decrease in the previous year for domestic leasing and credit transactions in the OA equipment and internet media business, but we expect a gradual recovery. We predict continued steady growth for our monthly subscription website service, VisionCraft. The fixed line communication, mobile communication, and broadband business has been steadily growing due to mobile phones for corporate use being in demand for teleworking, and we want to actively increase sales for in-house services like VWS and Jandi. We expect the number of starting businesses to increase with the COVID-19 pandemic, but have made a conservative prediction. As for the eco-solution business, electricity transactions are becoming popular for store-based businesses, and we hope to actively acquire services. Next is our policy on growth strategy. As for established businesses, we hope to extensively improve productivity. We are now actively engaging in online business meetings and consider adapting to the new normal as extremely vital. The main keywords for us are customer, products that match the needs of the times, and provision of services. We have a diverse customer base, and we would like to strengthen upselling and cross-selling. Our company intends to brush up its revenue structure while increasing and strengthening its monthly subscription services. Regarding our new businesses, we have our information and communication service business, global Wi-Fi business, and we will build a new third pillar to be added to them. The key words for it would be with Corona, adaptation to the new normal, and utilization of existing sales channels, so we can fully utilize our customer base and respond to customer feedback to improve our services, whilst also helping regional revitalization throughout Japan. Next, let me talk about our new service. This is Vision's original service, Vision WiMAX. Our current domestic Wi-Fi has seen steady sales, but by adding a new product line, we hope we can respond to various customer needs even more. We aim to put our efforts into this because it is a product that has mid to long-term potential. Now onto the changes in stock earnings and in-house services for our information and communications service business. In the past, we had earnings as a sales agent for other carriers and manufacturers, but stock earnings from in-house services are steadily growing. As seen from this graph, the red shows in-house services, and they are currently the majority since the previous year, and have expanded significantly this year. Thank you very much for listening. The Vision Group celebrated its 25th anniversary last year, and approximately 400,000 companies and over 15 million people have used our various services. Based on our management philosophy of to contribute to the global information and communications revolution, although this year 2021 will be difficult with the impact of COVID-19, we hope for your continued support. Especially because of this situation, we wish to work together with our fellow partners to establish a solid foundation and thoroughly prepare for the coming new normal to be able to expand our business. Thank you very much.